ऐसी करती है पता नहीं क्यों। मैं रात को खेल रहा हूँ इसलिए रात का सीन है कि कुछ और है, आई डोंट नो। बस अगर रात को खेल रहा हूँ ऐसा रात का सीन है, सो दैट्स अमेजिंग। अब आराम से चल गया भयंकर, एक बार में क्यों नहीं चलता फिर। सो लास्ट के एपिसोड में हम लिनी के मैजिक शो देखने गए थे क्योंकि उसने हमें फरीना से बचाया था। हम तो लड़ लेते, हमें क्या प्रॉब्लम थी, हम तो लड़ लेते, हम हरा देते, उसको कोई दिक्कत थोड़ी ना है। पर उसने हमें उससे बचाया था और उसने कहा था कि मैं परफॉर्म करूँगा ओपेरा हाउस में, तो इसलिए आप इनको छोड़ दीजिए। और फरीना ने मान ली थी बात। और जब परफॉर्म कर रहा था उसने बहुत से अच्छे मैजिक ट्रिक्स दिखाई। पर एक मैजिक ट्रिक में जब वो स्वैप कर रहा था एक कंटेस्टेंट को, जो एक लेडी थी, एक बॉक्स से दूसरे बॉक्स में, तो वो तो आ गया था दूसरे बॉक्स से बाहर, पर जो जिस बॉक्स में उस लेडी को बाहर आना था उसके ऊपर एक वाटर टैंक गिर गया था और उससे उसके एक असिस्टेंट की डेथ हो गई थी लिनी के। पर वो लड़की कहाँ गई थी? टेक्निकली तो उस लड़की को उस बॉक्स से आना चाहिए था। अगर वो क्रश हुआ तो उस लड़की को मरना चाहिए था, पर लड़की गायब है। तो फिर कंस्पिरेसी ये निकलती है इस गेम के अंदर से कि जो लड़की थी वो एक शिकार बन चुकी है बहुत सारे डिसअपीयरेंस का, जो लड़कियों की ही होती है। और जिसने भी डिसअपीयर करा उस लड़की को, क्योंकि उसका कोई ट्रेस नहीं है लड़की का यहाँ पे, और हम इन्वेस्टिगेट कर रहे हैं, हम अटर्नी बने हैं उसके लेने के, और हम इन्वेस्टिगेट करें कि लड़की गई तो गई कहाँ। जो उसका असिस्टेंट था उसका नाम कोवेल था, शायद कोवेल जो भी था उसका नाम। तो हम इन्वेस्टिगेट कर रहे हैं, हम लिनी को बचाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और जो भी यहाँ पे लिनी के साथ जो सस्पेक्ट्स हैं हम उसके अटर्नी, तो हम इस ओपेरा हाउस से बाहर नहीं सकते। तो मैं, पाइमॉन, ट्रैवलर और पाइमॉन दोनों मिलकर इन्वेस्टिगेट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हम इस बंदे से बात करें जो ऑफिसर है जो इन्वेस्टिगेट कर रहा है, उसको हम आंसर्स निकालना चाह रहे हैं कि हुआ कैसे, क्योंकि हमें पता है लेनी ने ऐसा नहीं करा है कुछ, लेनी बिल्कुल निर्दोष है, एज वी से। सो लेट्स सी। हेलो ऑफिसर, हाउ इज इन्वेस्टिगेशन गोइंग?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Why? What's wrong?
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him.
Okay. So he had no, क्या कहते हैं उसको, no like बाहरी कह सकते हो, लाइक कोई भी उसको बाहरी से पसंद नहीं वो नहीं करता कि हेट करता हूँ मैं उसको, लाइक कोई ऐसे दिखाता नहीं था या फिर ऐसा कुछ था। Let's see.
The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged.
So हो सकता है कि कोई assistant ने ऐसा काम करा।
As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell
and
smash the box with Cowell inside it.
But why was Cowell inside? Wasn't the girl supposed to be in there? Yes.
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl.
Exactly.
However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap.
पर अगर टैंक होगा तो बहुत ही ऊंचाई पे होगा ना, तो जो वो निकला अंदर से, लाइक वो जो फ्लेम्स निकली थी स्टेज से, वो इतनी ऊपर से नहीं पहुंच सकती, और अगर पहुंची भी तो एक ही पार्ट क्यों जला उसका, लाइक पूरा क्यों नहीं जला?
All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
But that's not always true. People can also be the most reliable evidence. Huh. Like, this is
Sorry,
important.
I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good.
ठीक है भाई साहब.
Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
सही बात है. You can use the case record to confirm your current evidence. अच्छा, case record to confirm current evidence and clue collection, situation and sort case related information. You can use the case record. अच्छा, ये कोई बुक मिली है क्या हमें? You can use the case record to confirm your current evidence, जो हमें मिला है अभी, and clue collection, जो हम clues find करेंगे इसके बाद, situation and sort case related to information. अच्छा, you can check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues in the case record, investigate the corresponding area to look at them. अच्छा, हमें cases find करना है. Use the perception skill to find evidence and clues that can be investigated within a certain radius around yourself. This will advance your overall progress. The deceased identity. The deceased is one of the Lenny's assistants named Cowell. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. Acha, we can't turn. So we can. इनसे पूछते हैं.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
अच्छा.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector?
You're trying to help them? That'll...
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
तो सीट जो है वो कुछ स्पेशल होगी, उसमें कुछ प्रॉप लगा होगा, लाइक वो अपने मैजिक ट्रिक के लिए वो यूज़ करता होगा उस सीट पे जो भी बैठा होगा, आई थिंक कुछ भी नहीं पता, वो तो उसका एक्टर ही होगा, क्या पता. Random number selector. This device was used during Lenny's magic performance to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone has tampered with it. अच्छा, तो लेनी का नहीं है ये. लेनी मतलब लेनी ने कुछ नहीं करा इसके साथ. Case records can be opened quickly while navigating a quest in the investigation mode. सर्वे तो नहीं, इन्वेंटरी में जाके बुक कहाँ है वो? Where the heck is the book? यहाँ पे होनी चाहिए. सारी बुक्स यहीं पे हैं. ये है ना?
Whoever the murderer was.
Not yet investigated. तो हमें guards investigation report मिली है. The investigation from the guards indicate that the fire. ये बता.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand. People needed to register and reserve a seat for the show. That, combined with this number selector, could allow you to pick a young lady instead of some old fogey.
अच्छा, वो ये कहना चाह रही है कि अगर रिजर्व्ड सीट्स हैं और ये एक वैसी मशीन है जो लाइक तुम उसका वो कर सकते हो, वो करके कोई भी अपने आप से मतलब अपनी मर्जी से वो निकाल सकते हो, तो इजी होगा उस क्या कहते हैं किडनैपर के लिए. क्या निकालना? कोई भी लड़की को निकालना एज अ पाइमॉन सेस. ये हमने इन्वेस्टिगेट नहीं करा अभी.
Why would it be him? How strange.
एक आइडेंटिटी में 9 में से. चलो ठीक है, हमें और इन्वेस्टिगेशन करना मस्त होगी. व्हाट इज दिस? चाइल्ड का हमारे पास थी अभी तक. ओके इससे पूछते हैं.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
तो एडवांस में सीट बुकिंग होती है, तो फिर जो भी किडनैपर था वो इजीली उस मशीन की हेल्प से उस सीट को रिजर्व, जो भी उस सीट पे कोई लेडी बैठी थी तो उसको उस मशीन से उसका नंबर निकलवा सकता था और लिनी के मैजिक शो के बीच में उस लड़की को किडनैप कर सकता था. अच्छा, हाँ भाई, कौन थी वो?
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Human trafficking तो नहीं हो रही यहाँ पे.
Okay then.
Thanks for letting us know.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom.
Information about missing lady's identity. Okay. Should we ask them to? No, we can't ask them. मेरा तो ज़्यादा पिंक क्यों आ रहा है पर नहीं, इसमें पूछ लिया था. The broken magic was left on the scene after the guards completed the investigation looking at it. Now the water tank must have struck it really hard. This is where the magic box was struck. If Carl weren't inside the box at the moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. Carl उसके अंदर क्यों था? पर like वो तो बाहर खड़ा था उसके.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
सही बात है.
Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler? Whoa! Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then...
Intentional था वो.
Wait! Why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes!
I am already taking notes. Come on. You just said when they were drawing, it suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched out on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. तो जहाँ से वो हटी है, जहाँ से वो कटी है, जहाँ से वो बर्न हुई थी, वो flammable material से तो जो जल्दी कैच कर लेता है फायर. Suspicious. Really suspicious. और क्या बचा है? यहाँ तो हो गया सब कुछ. It looks like an ordinary box, but Lenny somehow moved instantly from the stage to being inside of it. How did he do that? हाँ भाई 5 सेकंड के अंदर 10 सेकंड के अंदर. इसको खोलना नहीं है मुझे. जाके देखते हैं. इससे पूछते हैं.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Who are you?
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
Why?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
हाँ ठीक है. Missing lady.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
Correct.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank, or something like that.
Why?
And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
कुछ भी.
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
भाई सोच थोड़ा और सोच.
That does remind Paimon though. What was with that sound?
Third sound ऐसे आई थी ना, ऐसे कुछ sound आई थी. तो फिर strange sound during the magic show. During the switching performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. वो ऊपर से ही आई थी. तो वाटर टैंक के साथ ही कुछ हो रहा था शायद. वाटर टैंक पे कोई चल रहा था कि खड़ा था कोई वाटर टैंक पे? Don't know. ऊपर जाने का मैंने.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright. Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems I think someone will be assigned to.
अच्छा तो मैं लिनी से बात नहीं कर सकता, लिनेट से बात करता
Lenny's
हूँ।
still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us.
तो मैं लिनेट से बात नहीं कर सकता, मॉली।
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned.
मैं किसी से बात नहीं कर सकता, ओके। रिसेंटली अनलॉक्ड। अच्छा ये मैंने अनलॉक करे हैं तो फाउंटेन का ही कुछ है ना फिर। क्या देख रहा हूँ 5:30 6:30 कर रहा हूँ बस थोड़ी देर में। और किससे बात कर सकता हूँ मैं? इस रूम में और कुछ नहीं है, आई थिंक मुझे बाहर जाना होगा।
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Who are you?
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
No, we are
Well,
not.
you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I,
company
Navia,
people.
have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
सही बात है।
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever. But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
सही बात है.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
सही बात है नहीं.
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the Traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition... You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the
You have a point. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your...
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
Okay, so she will help us. Who's this?
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure,
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time, I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
सही बात है.
Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
तो वो लड़की ना यहाँ से बाहर गई. यहाँ से बाहर नहीं गई मतलब कोई उसको लेके भी नहीं जा सकता यहाँ से बाहर. वो लड़की हमारी हेल्प करेगी. क्या था, नाविया था उसका नाम शायद से. वो हमारी हेल्प करेगी, हमारी असिस्टेंट बनेगी, तो हमें और इन्वेस्टिगेट करेंगे. तो वो प्रिपरेशंस कर रही है. एंट्रेंस एंड एग्जिट टू ओपेरा हाउस. ठीक है. Oh, we can
Just everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Okay.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door is in the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow, every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Oh my God.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
Yes, bro, it's that. लिनी हमारा बेचारा ट्रायल पे जा चुका है। हम ट्रायल पे तो नहीं जाएगा पर इन्वेस्टिगेशन रुकी कि लड़की गायब हो चुकी है और लिनी एक प्राइम सस्पेक्ट है।
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
अरे नाविया लड़की शायद से कोई वो है पर्सनल गार्ड टाइप की कोई एजेंसी चलाती है शायद और हमारी मदद कर रही है।
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
मैजिक ट्रिक के बारे में चल गया हमें। लेट्स गो ऑन स्टेज मैजिक बॉक्स स्ट्रक्चर। वो बस चल गया हमें और इनसाइड मैजिक बॉक्स स्ट्रक्चर। जो स्टेज पे बॉक्स है उसके पीछे एक स्पेस है जिसमें लिनेट बैठी हुई थी लिनी के कपड़ों में उसकी तरह एक्ट कर रही थी और जब तक लिनी वहां से वहां पहुंच चुका था।
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Dropped. ये जल क्यों रखा है यहाँ से? ये कटा है कि जला है पता नहीं। Suspicious. This should be the control device for the trolley. It seems to be. This should be control device for the trolley. Okay. Ladder is required in order to return to the magic box above. You don't know why there is a hook here. It might be a proper different trick.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Hannah knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear. And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have...
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Broken flower vase.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
Ugh,
this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
The young lady's clothes, the clothes belong to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this release unknown. उसके कपड़े भी यहाँ पे हैं पर वो नहीं है यहाँ पे। High precision is required to complete this magic show and tracks are perfect for making trolleys stay on its designated course. सही बात है। All kinds of props and costumes are stuffed here. Okay. Trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan. तो उसने मतलब जब वो ट्रॉली यहाँ से जा रही होगी तभी लड़की को उठा लिया होगा उस ट्रॉली में से like something. Bro, I don't know, bro. I am playing this game for the first time and this is not even my account. I am playing from... मैं क्या ही बोलूँ?
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
शायद.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
इतना बड़ा तो है भाई, आराम से खींच लेगा उसको.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Tunnel vent. The tunnel vent looks like it. Bro, same bro. Looks like it could allow one person to pass it. Like the game is fun. बहुत अलग-अलग quests हैं इसमें.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up.
चलो ऊपर चलते हैं.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene.
Okay.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
सही बात है. Like पहली बात तो कि उस लड़की के हमें वहाँ पे कपड़े मिले. वो कपड़े मिले, ठीक है, तो पर लड़की कहाँ है? लड़की है नहीं वहाँ पे. और वो वेंट जो हमने देखा था, वो वेंट जैसे वो कह रहे हैं कि वो बहुत छोटा है 2 लोगों के लिए, तो गई कहाँ से? क्योंकि और 2 रास्ते हैं. एक तो वहाँ पे है जहाँ पे लिनेट थी और जहाँ पे लेनी था. लिनेट उसके पीछे, तो वहाँ से तो वो निकल नहीं सकता. लेनी ऊपर था, तो वहाँ से भी नहीं निकल सकता वो. तो वो गया कहाँ से?
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
वहाँ पे कुछ टूटी हुई चीज़ थी, जैसे वहाँ पे एक टूटा हुआ वेस्ट था, तो शायद से जब उसने लड़की को वहाँ से निकाला होगा तो उसने स्ट्रगल में उसको तोड़ दिया होगा. ऐसा हो सकता है. मेरा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर तो यार ऑनेस्टली रेडन है भाई.
So, what did the guards say?
रेडन है
Did the
भाई.
criminal escape through the vent?
और तुम्हें पता है किस लिए? रेडन से did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are
I actually
very
have
low,
a- I actually
since
have
the
a in
vent
this
leads
account.
to the opera house's basement.
अगर मैं चेंज कर पाऊँ तो मैं तो दिखाऊंगा.
The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
अच्छा.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
क्योंकि लेनी और लिनेट को ही पता था उसके बारे में, और उसके को-मेंबर्स को पता होगा शायद से.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides. That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced.
अच्छा हाँ, वो उनका जो पावर सोर्स है, जिससे जो लोग होते हैं उनकी इमोशंस से वो पावर सोर्स बनता है, I think.
The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will and is a judge in its own right.
तो Oratrice एक machine है शायद.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Novelette called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Huh? Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
भाई ये बंदा भाई अगर रोकने की कोशिश करे तो मैं तो निकल जाऊंगा वो तुम्हें लेके मैं तो
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point.
तो हमें ये चीज़ें मिली हैं नीचे से और टनल से हमें ये नई चीज़ें मिली हैं हमने एक चीज़ छोड़ दी क्या दो चीज़ छोड़ दी हमने ओपेरा हाउस में ये क्या छोड़ा है हमने देखनी पड़ेगी भाई 9 थी ना 7 ही लिए ओपेरा हाउस में और भी चीज़ें हैं
That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
सही बात है
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon will still do her best.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh? Here?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
स्नैक्स बनाने जा रहे हैं हम इतने इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम में स्नैक्स बिस्किट खाना है तुम्हें अभी
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
अच्छा खुद ही बनाती हो
Three are quite the interesting group.
Must be a spina di Rizula thing. Oh my
And
god.
Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's from the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
तो literally उसके character के बारे में बता रहे हैं अभी कि वो character like she doesn't care about like herself. Her like she cares about herself, but like in the way कि this is inferior, this is my thing, this is not my thing. She does what she has to do.
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
सही बात है.
Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit. No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower bass and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
क्योंकि जब वो चल रहा था काउंटडाउन उसके बीच में वो थर्ड की आवाज आई थी, वो शायद से ऊपर से नीचे से आई थी. हाँ.
Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims. Whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon?
यहाँ से कुछ रिलेशन है क्या?
How could you? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
भाई.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
भाई. वापिस कितनी cooking करेगी भाई?
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet.
मेरे शायद से कुछ
But
clues
we've
छोड़
still got
दिए
some
हैं.
time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again. It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
All right, thanks for your help and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go.
Okay.
I'll be back if I find anything.
Reconnecting the server. What happened? What happened?
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns.
अरे repeat क्यों हो रहा है?
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say?
Repeat हो रहा है भाई.
They believe
नहीं.
the guards have...
So the tunnels become like a...
In other words, the...
Charges?
That's right. This is how a trial... That's right. The statements from... To put it simply...
This also precludes any kind of...
Once both sides, then... Fine.
Huh?
In practice, yes.
Huh?
Because we've
भाई
chosen...
repeat क्यों हो
They're
रहा है?
concerned, even if that were...
I'm ready to break out.
Whoa!
Of course. I just hope...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings. I mean, what better...
So basically इसमें ये बताना चाहते हैं conversation कि मैंने कुछ clues
just
छोड़
kidding.
दिए हैं और
Paimon will still do her
ये
best.
चाय पीते और
even if there are
macarons
no
खाते हैं बस और कुछ नहीं करते हैं बकवास करते हैं
What do you mean?
Huh?
यही
Understood, demoiselle.
ये कि the
Everyone,
personal
please come with-
portable stove लेके आती है और बिना किसी चीज के बिना किसी बस stove और पता नहीं क्या background सुना देती है
You're carrying...
Yes, I must be...
I have eggs, sugar.
These 3 are quite the...
देखो
From the way you had these 2 guys
देखो।
carrying up, but you ended up doing...
I was a plump.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
बहुत काम कर लिया आप दोनों ने भाई
Paimon was just...
Don't underestimate beating egg
Like इस
weights,
पूरी
by the way.
conversation में बस यही
It's a real
बताया
arm
कि this
workout.
lady is
You
a
also
nice
need to beat
person
them to just the right
and
consistency,
जैसे
or
होता
your
है ना
macarons will crack.
कि if she is high status तो उसको high status वाले काम करने हैं तो वो नहीं था ये कुछ भी कर सकती जो जो चाहती है वो कर सकती है ऐसा कहा उसने like literally इस पूरी
Give these a
conversation
try.
में
Only
Well,
Tea is ready to be served. There's no need for...
all right then. However, the magician twins.
exactly. Why would they?
The flower vase resulting in the shell. Perhaps the crimp.
Paimon thinks that make.
True, but
Huh? Could Halsey?
that's right. And even if she had, nor does she have.
Well, from the sound of things, your macarons are. What?
Please don't worry about it. At my...
Besides, Paimon knows that if she. Wait. Even you don't believe if Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
He's too cute
All right,
भाई.
we get it. Maloose, set up the stove again.
वापस बनाती second batch
Making sure everyone gets 3.
Exactly.
As you wish,
And I have the egg.
फिर कुछ progress नहीं होता उस conversation से so हम
Well, that's it for snack
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I don't know what we're looking for. It would be awkward if.
All right. Thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find.
okay so the favorite character I was talking about is I also like her. I do combat most with
It's
her
probably gonna be a long and difficult case.
but I also like
No point
her
in worrying
like she is
about
my
that
favorite
now.
character
We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Illusion shattered.
but also like her well she इसकी movements बहुत swift होती हैं और ये कर सकती है तो I can dodge really good oh yeah oh nice I'm not okay wait until the trial on the following day 8 to 10 वेट करना है हमें पर हमने 2 चीज़ें नहीं ढूंढी हैं लाइक इन्वेंटोरी में जाएं हम इसकी बुक देखें तो हमने 2 चीज़ ऑपरा हाउस में हमने एक चीज़ नहीं देखी है एक ये टनल में हमने 2 चीज़ नहीं देखी है एक चीज़ नहीं मिली हमें इसमें और टनल में 2 चीज़ें नहीं मिली है इसमें हमें दोनों चीज़ मिल गई तो हमें एक बार ऑपरा हाउस में वापस देखना चाहिए टनल में वापस देखना चाहिए आई थिंक पर अब तो हम कुछ ले ही नहीं सकते लाइक वी कैंट सर्च तो हमें वेट ही करना पड़ेगा मतलब बस like she can do this diva walk main character energy and like shoo. कॉम्बोज नहीं आते पर मुझे इसके कभी नहीं खेलता मैं इसको लाइक ये क्राउच करके भी करना चाहिए इसमें 8 बजे ट्रायल स्टार्ट होगा, मैं टाइम कैसे देखूं? अच्छा ये लास्ट वाला स्टेप होता है।
There is no escape.
Whirling snow.
Take flight.
I have this also. This girl, this boy. Like he's nice. He's good as well.
Out of the way! Why do they never miss?
And this girl. 3 क्यों नहीं दबा मेरे से? हाँ.
Animal test 6308. Stand
इसके
clear.
2 हैं ये. Oh my god, I gotta go. I gotta end this stream now. So guys, अभी तो मुझे stream बंद करनी पड़ेगी. I gotta go. I gotta study. I have board exams next month. Not board exams, pre-board exams. So I gotta study now. But yeah. So कल के stream में I hope you will be coming to the next stream as well. कल की stream में हम पता करेंगे कि हम ट्रायल में जाएंगे लेनी और लिनेट के साथ उनके अटॉर्नी बनकर, और देखते हैं क्या होता है। इसमें तो 8-10 में दिखा रहा है, 8-10 मतलब पानी कम। कल देखते क्या होता है। आज के लिए तो बस इतना ही। बाय बाय। देखते बाहर तो जा नहीं सकते हम। ऊपर कुछ है? ऊपर कुछ नहीं है आई थिंक। ऊपर भी यही है, ये हाई क्लास सीट्स आई थिंक। अरे यार एक बार पहले देख लेते हैं टनल में हमने क्या छोड़ा है। कुछ तो छोड़ा था हमने टनल में। ये तो इन्वेस्टिगेट कर लिया था, ये भी क्लोथिंग। कुछ नया नहीं है। स्टोरेज बॉक्सेस कुछ नया तो नहीं, कुछ नया तो नहीं है। तुमने कुछ नया फाइंड तो नहीं करा है, पर हमारे बुक के हिसाब से ओपेरा हाउस में हमने एक चीज़ छोड़ दी है और टनल में हमने 2 चीज़ छोड़ दी है। टनल में और भी चीज़ें हमने वो एक्सप्लोर नहीं कर रही, और ओपेरा हाउस में भी एक चीज़ है जो हमने एक्सप्लोर नहीं कर रही अभी। सो लेट्स डू दिस इन द नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम। आज के लिए बस इतना ही। बाय।